created a screencast here to help my students understand how to create their own Google Calendar and how to use the Google Calendar to be more efficient, to manage time better, how to plan ahead for assignments, how to keep up with all the information that we have to keep up with as far as scheduling and keeping up with all of our priorities and getting everything done. So the first thing we're going to do here, you're going to create this interactive project and learn how to use the functions of the Google Calendar. Okay, so you're going to learn how to organize your activities, like I said, enter events, assignments, and how to use this web-based calendar to help you with your time management skills. Okay, now this Google Doc that's added down here for you has got 16 tasks that you're going to perform. And when you go through this process, you're going to learn how to use the Google Calendar app. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open up that attachment. And I actually had it open up here already, so I'm going to close that tab up because the less tabs open, the better at the top. So here's my assignment, okay? And I'm going to follow this in steps. My first step is to create a new Google Calendar and name it My Google Calendar. I'm going to follow the steps that are given here, step by step, in order to create my calendar. The first thing I need to do is go and open a new tab so that I can access my Google Apps. So I'm going to go over here to my apps. I like to call it my waffle. And I'm going to click on Calendar. Okay? And if I flip back, remember I have all of my steps here that tell me exactly what to do. So it says to select Settings, Calendars from the menu bar. And then you're going to create a new calendar. So we're going to go do that now. So we're going to go over here to our settings and click on Settings. And then we're going to select Calendars from our menu bar. And then we're going to click on Create a New Calendar. And that is this little gray box right here, Create New Calendar. Okay, so you're going to click on that icon. And we are supposed to name our calendar My Google Calendar. I'm going to go back and capitalize this one. Okay. All right, so you can give it a description if you wanted to. And you're only going to have one calendar in there right now. There'll be one with your name on it, and then this one that we created in class. But as you create more calendars, you may want to start adding descriptions. There are some other options down here. You can change the time zones. You can change, the country. You can share this calendar with other folks. And you can select who you want to share it with. You can make it public to everyone, or just within a certain organization, or with a certain person, and just type in their email address and share all of the events that are in your calendar with someone else, and then they can import all of your events and add them to their calendar. Okay, so we're going to hit Create Calendar, and now we see here that we have My Google Calendar. So here's my new calendar. Well, I just created another one because I had one from another class. Okay? Now, number 2, this gets people stuck a lot about how to import the U.S. holidays. Okay? So I'm just going to remind you, you need to flip back and forth to the assignment. And number 2 says, add U.S. holidays and any additional district holidays here in Horry County to your calendar. And it says to use your school calendar or the district calendar to find these events. So that means you're going to need to go online and Google Horry County Schools or Google Myrtle Beach Middle School and look for those calendars. Part of this assignment is being able to properly search and find the information that you need and use your problem-solving skills to find this information. Okay? All right, so let's go back to our calendar. and we're going to add these U.S. holidays. Okay, so we are in our Google Calendar account, and we are going to go down to U.S. holidays because we want to import these holidays, all the holidays for the United States, into our calendar rather than entering them each manually, because that could take a really long time. So I'm going to click on holidays in the United States. If you don't have this option down here for you, you can always click on other calendars and browse interesting calendars and scroll down, and you have tons of different holidays for every country. Okay, the US is down towards the bottom, so you're going to just scroll until you find it. I've already subscribed to it, but I just wanted you guys to see how to locate it. Okay, so here it is, and you would click subscribe. I don't want to click unsubscribe because I want to continue to be subscribed to it, but I just wanted you to see how to do that. Okay, all right, so we're going to go back to our calendar, and in U.S. holidays, we're going to click on that source calendar. We're going to click on that drop down, and we're going to click on calendar settings. Okay, now you're going to scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to find this private iCal option. This is your little icon that you're going to use in order to import this calendar. Okay, now the thing is, you have to download this calendar onto your computer or onto an USB or whatever you want to download it to. I'm just going to download it to my desktop. You can download it to your student drive. You can download it to your documents, but you have to download it to your computer first and then upload it to your calendar. Okay, and I think that's where a lot of people were getting stuck with that. Okay, so we're going to right click on iCal. Make sure you right click. Okay, and then we're going to save link as, and I'm going to call this US calendar or US Cal because I'm just going to import it. Okay, and I'm going to put it on my desktop because it's easy for me to find there. Now, as a student, you may want to just put it in your documents. You may want to go and put it in your student H drive. Okay, but I'm going to put mine on my desktop because it's easy for me to find it there. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. Okay, and you can see it's downloading here. All right, so you can pull it directly from here or you can pull it from your desktop, but you should see it downloading down here at the bottom. Okay, now you're going to select back to calendar. Okay, so I'm back in my calendar, and I want to import my U.S. holidays. So this is where you really need to pay attention. You need to come back up to your gear to settings, and you're going to click on settings. Now once you have clicked on settings, you have to come up and click on calendars. Okay, so you were in this general area, you have to click on calendars. Now, once you have clicked on calendars, you need to scroll down and you're going to click on import calendar. Okay, now remember we downloaded it. So I'm going to hit choose file, and I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to find my US calendar, double click, and import. And it says process 65 events and successfully imported 65 events. Okay, so that tells me that the 65 US holidays have been imported to my calendar. And you hit close, and then you can go back to your calendar.